Hey, beautiful. Oh. So by the time you get this video, it's gonna be morning for you. Yeah. um, I just wanted to. Well, I was gonna tell you this last night, but the movie ruined our conversation. But the movie was okay. I mean, I got upset with the movie because the way the movie went. Okay, the way the movie started was it went in the 360. So the way it started was the way it finished, kind of. And then the whole movie was trying to find out what Rosebud was. And in the beginning of the movie, it was the kid with a sled. And at the end of the movie, Rosebud ended up being the sled. So I'm like trying to figure out throughout the whole movie what the heck is Rosebud, and then Rosebud ended up being the sled. That got me upset. But I liked the movie. It was okay for a black and white, for like one of the best black and white movies. It was okay in my opinion. Don't know what made it so great, but it was okay. So another thing that I want to tell you was. Today I went to the thrift shop on the hill, and one of the thrift shop down the hill. I mean on the hill, and I went to go see if they had any computer screens. Because last time I went, they had a computer screen, but I didn't have the money to pay for it, so I couldn't get it. Remember? So I went to see if they had any more computer screens, but they didn't. But I had to walk from here all the way to the hill, all the way to Dorcas, and that's a far walk. But there was nobody that I knew that could drive me up, so I had to walk there. Then I was just looking around, and I found like a bunch of tennis balls still in like the little bottle packets. So I bought a bunch of those so that Emily and Spencer and I could play tennis. Then I bought a power cord for a computer screen that I have because Spencer took my power cord, and it was just like 50 cents. So I just took the power cord, and then I got a bunch of handballs. And then, just looking around, I found this bottle, and it was like it looked like a lantern, but it was a makeshift of a bottle with like the lantern frame around it, and then on the bottom it's like the turn thing to make music, like a music box basically, but it was like under the bottle. So I was like, I could get this for Emily, so because Emily's into that stuff. So I got it, I put it in the cart, and when I go back, I don't see it there. Mind you, I saw there was an old guy that passed my cart, and I see the old guy around the store, and he has the bottle. I'm like, this guy literally just. I stepped away from my cart because I wasn't gonna drive all over the store because the store is really small, and I'm like, this guy literally just took the bottle out of my cart. I'm like, I was trying to relax, cause I'm like, it's an old guy. So he probably thought it was part of everything else, and it was. I was upset. I'm like, it was a cool bottle, and I'm like, Emily would have liked it, but then I found something else, and for another occasion, you might find out about it real soon. Well, not soon, but you'll figure it out later. But then, like looking around, I was like, what can I get? I'm like, I don't want to come up here, and I'm up here for no reason. So I was looking around, and another thing that you might not know about me is like I like messing around with wood, and I like wood carving stuff and everything. And I found, I guess they just put it there because it wasn't there the other day when I went. And it was like this whole dishware set of carved stuff from like the Philippines. So I got like a bunch of these. They had it all on one shelf, and I was like calculating how much, because they had the price on a little paper of like the bowls and the plates and the cups and the big bowl and whatever. So I was like calculating the price. It came out to $22. It was like a dishware set for like a family of like 12 or something. So it's like a bunch of these, one of this, a bunch of these, A bunch of these bowls. And a bunch of these plates. And I was like, what? Like for $22 for everything? That filled up this bag. It was a pretty damn good price. And then I found something else, which is what I was talking about before. And you'll find out about that later. But I found all those stuff and I was like, what? So I started just putting all of them in the cart. And this lady was like, she's like, wow, you're getting all of that? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I like wood carving stuff, so I'll take it all for $22. It's not bad. And she's like, well, that's good because they're a good price and this and that. Of course, you know, the gimmick or whatever. So, so I bought all of it. So yeah, and now what I'm planning on doing is, since of course they're probably used, I'm gonna get a seal, a wood seal, so I could just, well, I'm gonna shave all the wooden pieces to take out all whatever mold if there's any in it, but just in case because it's already used, so I'm just clean it up a bit. Then get some wood sealer, paint it over, make sure everything's good, and then I'll probably keep it for myself. I don't know, might sell it. We see what happens after I'm done with it. Then I have another project with something else made out of wood that I want to see if I can fix it. But I like finding stuff made out of wood, either if it's like old or new. But usually if it's old, I like fixing things up, making it look like brand new. So yeah, so that's another thing that you now know about me. And I know it's weird, I'm doing this video just telling you stuff about me, and I'm not actually singing or anything. So this is another surprise. But I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope you have a wonderful morning. I think there was something else I was going to tell you, but I forgot. But yeah, so now you know. I like wood stuff. I think I get it from Bobby because he's always messing around with wood, but I don't think any of them know that I actually like fixing wood stuff, because I really can't do that back home because none of my stuff's there. So yeah. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Y hablamos ahorita whenever you're free. Yo te quiero, yo te amo, yo te extraño, yo quiero darte muchos besos. The day I see you. The day I sees you again. Ay, mamita, hablamos ahorita.